So this card for sure has a very powerful effect, but is that all it really takes to make a card competitively viable? So Labyrinth Servant Ariane is a level 4 Dark Fiend monster that reads, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's once per turn. First effect is send one normal trap card from your hand or set to your field to the graveyard. Special summon one level 4 or lower Fiend monster from your deck in defense position, except itself doesn't negate the effect. And the second effect is if a monster leaves the field due to the effect of your normal trap card, you can draw one card, then you can apply the following effect. So either summon a Fiend monster from your hand or set one spell or trap directly from your hand to the field. The cost of having to send a normal trap card from your hand or field to the graveyard is actually extremely expensive, considering the fact that if you get Veilored or Ashed, you have to send for cost, so you're pretty much left with nothing. The second effect to draw a card and set a spell or trap or summon a Fiend monster is cool and all, but it won't really see play if you splash this card in other decks, but rather only if you play it in the actual Labyrinth deck itself. Yeah, you have to play a lot of trap cards to use that effect correctly, and at least that effect gets your money back from the first effect that actually required you to go neg, so in a way that's actually kind of interesting. It's a 1-card rank 4 obviously, so you can make Baguska even if you're locked under Fiend, which is very, very cool as well for the Labyrinth deck. Now, I already know what you're thinking, but Yasin, what are the best targets for this card? Don't worry, my man, I got you. Some particularly good cards to summon in potentially other decks would be Infernity Archfiend and Stygian Street Patrol. In Infernity, obviously, the only question is how do you get the trap card to send for the effect. And then you have Profinus the Tactical Trapper, again, another card that benefits a lot off of trap cards, so that there could be synergy with that one. Then there's, of course, Arima and Lilith in Lair of Darkness. There's every single Plunder Patrol monster and Magical Musket monster, interestingly enough. There's also the DDD monster, so Copernicus, Kepler, etc. They do get their effects. Burning Abyss monsters also work with this card, but not that well because it's a non-BA, so it'll die immediately. Fiendish Rhino Warrior and Sangan are probably slightly better cards that you can summon. And then my personal favorite, I'm extremely biased, Infernoid Decatron. Now, I don't know if you've noticed the trend or something, but none of these decks can really afford to play an additional normal summon except maybe Infernoid. But then again, even if you can afford that luxury of playing more normal summons in your deck, how do you afford the payment for the card in the first place to send a trap card to summon your Fiend monster? And again, unless you're sending a card with a graveyard effect like Lost Wind, Breakthrough Skill, or something that would be able to, like, I don't know, get you a search in the graveyard, a good trap card, like a Metal Fool's Fusion-esque trap card in the graveyard, I think you're always kind of going neg, even when you're not really, like when you're not getting hand trapped and you're really resolving the card, because it just gets you your money back for the cost of using the effect. So again, this card holds immense power. I mean, it's a 1-card Needle Fiber, 1-card rank 4, 1-card level 8 synchro, 1-card pretty much anything you want to, well, rather 1.5 card, obviously, because the cost is non-neglectable, and if the cost was just discard any card, then the card would be like broken, degenerate, tier 0, and this video would be completely different, but the fact that you have to send specifically a trap card definitely changes everything, and on top of that, it has to be a normal trap card, so you can't really send cards like, I don't know, Serenade Dance or Virtual World Chuche, etc. Those kind of cards are unfortunately out of the question. So that's pretty much all I really had to say for this video. I don't know what you guys actually think of this card. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.